Good morning, guys. Drink some coffee here. This is my special coffee. Shout out to the girl that gave me this. I appreciate you. I know we don't talk no more. It is what it is, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Anyways, I wanted to talk about my journey in folding knife, right? Like how. So the journey ended. At least that's what I think. That's what I feel, right? And these are the top four folding knives I still do have. I had a few. I still have a few other cheap ones, but they're not. They're nothing special. So we're gonna just focus on these ones. Okay, so let's talk a little bit, right? I started off on folders pretty. My first knife was a Kershaw, which I still have, by the way. I think it was Kershaw Lifter, because I had a friend this is back in like 2017, something like that, that really enjoyed, teaching me how to train. And he was always like, dude, why don't you carry a knife? Ended up carrying a knife. Then I went to high-end, I went to production really quick, right? Like some good production. I had zero tolerance, Wee knives, the old Wee knives, when they still had the proprietary pivot and screws. I went to those pretty quickly. I didn't stop in like CRKT land and any of that stuff. And I really liked knives. Then I got too comfortable, and after that, started doing customs pretty early on, pretty quick. Anyways, all those years ago, I cannot believe how long it's been. Oh my God, 7, 8 years now. I cannot believe this shit. I've created YouTube videos, which I've deleted a lot, or I hid them, and I came to a conclusion of that I feel pretty done with knives. Not just folding knives, fixed blades too. I'd make a fixed blade video, just too lazy to go get them. I'm sure a lot of no one really watches anymore, but like people that are my friends, I'm sure you guys know that I was done a while ago. I just wanted to kind of just do a quick recap. So how do I know I'm done? Every time I do get a new knife recently or this year, I don't have that feeling no more. But also how fast I've been getting rid of them. I've been selling knives like crazy. I get rid of a ton. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys my top four, right? I don't actually have a top five because I just don't have that much anymore. And let's kind of go down the list here. Number one, believe it or not, Endura XM24, which I did get this year. I'm sorry, I got this in 2024. This is the hollow ground version. I love this knife. It's my favorite color. It got brass pivots, screws, pocket clip. There's that, and that's number one. And you guys know it's number one because I love that flipper tab. The flipper tab people bitch about, I like. I know it's a little uncomfortable for some people, but it's fine for me. This shit doesn't bother me either. I know some people complain about that. Riyadh TX228. This is number 11 of 200. I'm not sure if it's 200 of every color or... Actually, this is what I think it is. I think it's 200 of this version. I'm sure the Zerkatai one, they don't have 200 of. They only have 20 of. So for this version, I have number 11 of 200. This knife is dope. This is a very recent pickup. I was gonna actually return this, but then because I didn't like this pivot thing, I don't dislike the idea of it. The problem is it's so sensitive. Like I will do this, and you see this finger, it would touch it a little bit, and it will close it. So I decided to take that off and keep it. But this is also a great knife. It's a thick boy. Cuts okay. I mean, it cuts good. Let's just say that. I probably wouldn't want to go like super thick hardwood with it, but flipper tab, you guys got to know my top two had to have a flipper tab, right? Number 4 is my Microtech Stitch manual. I love this knife. It is a axis lock style. I just really love the color, man. It's not really even the knife itself because this model, although it's cool, it's probably not my favorite model. I had the MSI, I got rid of that, and the Amphibian looks nicer, but it's just this color spoke to me, man. Like I really liked it. So number 3, but I do love this knife. Let's not take it away from that, just because of what I just said. Number 4, Microtech Combat Troodone Gen 3. Okay, I love this knife. This is number 4, top 4 for me, and it's the longest out of all these 4. And natural aluminum finish. I enjoy it. So these are my style. You guys know, like they're not. Yeah, I just find it interesting how I went from my journey, right? Like started off pretty cheap, Kershaw style, went to high production pretty fast. I'm talking about 300, 350 type of knives, then went straight to like $1,000 knives. And now these are the ones that make, sense to me. I don't like custom knives. I don't like custom knives because there's always an issue. I feel like every custom knife that I've owned, that's not true. Most of them do have some type of issue, but so there are a few that, it wasn't perfect for me, right? Like, because when you buy custom knives, it's hard to get it to exact color combination you want, etc. I can tell you, like my Trouble Blaze deck collector, I wish I would have kept that knife because I really like that knife, and there was no issues with that knife besides the shitty pocket clip. Actually, that's an issue, but I didn't like the color. I didn't like the Cerakote on it. So, anyways, let's talk about these are even though these are my top 4, they all kind of have stuff that kind of annoy me a little bit, right? I love everything about this knife. Besides, I feel like the lockup. I only have this. It's not even a year since I had this knife, and it's already kind of traveled almost all the way, which is fine because the lockup is still solid. I'm sure that's not a warranty thing they would do. I don't know, maybe not, but there's no issues for me. So I also never really had an issue if a lock went all the way, because people are like, oh, then the lock life is over. How's that possible? You can still use it. How's it over? You know what I mean? It's not like it's going this way. I don't know. I never understood that argument. But anyways, with this knife, I would say what I would improve on it I wish that lock would have been more, harder to press. And yeah, the flipper tab be bigger. That's pretty much it. This knife is cool. Obviously, with this knife, kind of wish it had a flipper tab, or I wish they weren't so fucking lazy when they didn't redesign this knife, guys. They only just added this shit, and then they literally just grind off the other choil. This knife, I wouldn't change anything much about this knife besides I don't really like this pocket clip. It works fine, but it looks weird. It's just kind of like tactical looking. The blade shape is also kind of, I wish it was just a regular spear point looking thing. Anyways, that's my journey with folding knives. Do I carry them? Do I use them? Not really. Like I try to carry some. I end up carrying a lot of the cheaper ones, just because it's right there, right? Like these I put away, so it's harder for me because I'm always trying to get out the door faster. I'm not trying to look at these knives. But have I carried them? Yes, I have carried, well, not all of them, but anyway, so kind of going back to, do I use them? I rarely use knives in general. It's not just necessarily these knives. I just rarely ever use knives, and I do. It's always like something like this, like a multi-tool. I actually think this in itself is a better tool than just a knife. Just because you have a knife, right, which you use. I use these as flathead sometimes, prying. prying safely. I'm not. What I'm prying is actually like screws and shit that like metal on metal. Like you shouldn't be doing with a fucking knife. Like if you're prying fucking like wood, that's fucking fine. Like I don't know why people think like, oh, you can't pry wood. Wood's soft. Fuck, use your brain. Scissors I use a lot. I don't fucking use all. I think all is fucking stupid. Screw I use a lot. I'm sorry, Phillips. I use that a lot. But yeah, man, like my journey with knife collecting is over, guys. It's sad. It's been a couple years. Even fixed blades. You guys know, if you know me, I love fixed blades, man. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.